Let me ask you something straight. What would your life look like if you finally believed, I am enough, not in some fake it till you make it way, but in that bone, deep, unshakable kind of way, where you walk into a room and the room feels you before you even speak? That's the power of high confidence, and when you unlock it, everything changes. Let's clear up one of the biggest lies you've ever been told. That confidence is something you either have or you don't. That it's this mystical personality trait some people are lucky enough to be born with, while the rest of us are left trying to fake our way through life. That's not just wrong, it's damaging. Because if you believe that, then you believe your power depends on your past. And that belief alone will keep you small. The truth, confidence is a asterisk decision asterisk. It's a choice. It's something you wake up and claim, even on the days you don't feel worthy, even on the days the doubt is louder than the dream. Think about it. Every moment in your life where you leveled up, where you broke through, where you did something that scared you, it didn't happen because you felt ready. It happened because, for 1 second, you chose to trust yourself. You made a decision to act in the face of fear. That's what confidence is. It's not the absence of fear. It's the refusal to be controlled by it. People wait their whole lives for confidence to show up like a package delivered to their doorstep. But confidence doesn't show up asterisk before asterisk you act. It shows up asterisk because asterisk you act. We're conditioned to think confidence is this calm, polished, flawless thing, but real confidence, it's messy, it's loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's shaking hands and sweaty palms and a heart racing out of your chest. But you still show up. That's the decision. That's the moment where you stop living by how you feel and start living by what you believe. Because when you decide that you're worthy without needing someone else to validate it, you start to break chains. You break generational patterns of silence, shame, and settling. Confidence becomes a revolution within you. Now let's be honest, choosing confidence isn't easy, because every time you do, it threatens your old story. The one that says you're not good enough, or stay quiet, or don't draw too much attention to yourself. That story didn't come from nowhere. It was built through years of being told to dim your light. But every time you choose confidence, you're rewriting the narrative. You're declaring that your voice matters, that your dreams are valid, that you don't need to prove your worth. You are worthy. There's a reason why confident people seem magnetic, why they walk into rooms and shift the atmosphere. It's not arrogance, it's alignment. They've made the decision to trust themselves. In that trust, it changes how they move, how they speak, how they handle setbacks. They aren't waiting for applause. They clap for themselves first. They don't ask for permission. They give it to themselves. And the beautiful thing is, anyone can have that. Not by trying to be someone else, but by finally deciding to be fully themselves. So when you see someone who radiates confidence, don't envy them. Learn from them. Because what you're seeing is someone who's made peace with their imperfections and chosen to rise anyway. Someone who understands that playing small doesn't serve the world. Someone who decided that doubt would no longer drive the car. That's what's possible when you stop treating confidence like a personality trait and start owning it like a lifestyle. It begins the moment you say, I'm done waiting, I'm done shrinking, I choose me. And once you make that decision, life stops happening to you and starts happening through you. Confidence doesn't just change how you act, it changes who you believe you are At its core, high confidence is an identity shift. It doesn't slap something artificial on top of you. It doesn't force you to wear a mask or pretend to be someone you're not. Instead, it strips away the layers of insecurity, fear, and doubt that were never truly yours to begin with, and what's left, what rises from underneath, is you in your most authentic, most powerful form. Confidence is like turning on a light in a room that's always been dark. You don't become someone new, you finally see yourself clearly. When you operate from high confidence, you no longer ask small questions like, "Am I good enough?" or "What will they think of me?" Those questions dissolve. They stop being relevant. Why? Because confidence reframes your entire inner dialogue. You go from "I hope they like me" to "Do asterisk I asterisk even want to be in this room?" It's not arrogance, it's clarity. You start to realize that your time, energy, and presence have asterisk value asterisk. And the moment you own that, your standards rise, not out of ego, but out of deep self-respect. With confidence, even your physical presence changes. You don't slouch through life, apologizing for existing. You stand taller, literally and emotionally. You speak with conviction because your words aren't filtered through self-doubt. People feel your energy shift before you say a word. That's what happens when your identity is aligned with power. And no, not the loud, aggressive kind of power. The quiet, steady, asterisk, undeniable asterisk kind. The kind that walks into a room and doesn't beg to be seen, because it already knows its worth. What's wild is how this shift affects your choices. When your confidence is low, you settle asterisk for everything asterisk. You settle for relationships that drain you, jobs that box you in, dreams that are too small. Because somewhere deep inside, you don't believe you deserve more. But when you're rooted in high confidence, settling isn't even on the table. You don't chase asterisk, you choose asterisk. You're not operating from fear of losing. You're guided by the belief that what's meant for you won't require you to shrink to receive it. Confidence becomes the lens through which you see the world. You stop viewing challenges as proof that you're not enough. You start seeing them as opportunities to grow into the version of you who asterisk already exists asterisk, but hasn't been fully claimed yet. When your identity is rooted in confidence, failure doesn't threaten you anymore, it refines you. Criticism doesn't derail you, it sharpens you. You're not defined by outcomes. You're defined by asterisk, who you know you are asterisk, regardless of them. And perhaps the most powerful shift of all is this: with high confidence, you no longer look outward for validation. You don't need applause to feel valuable. You don't need attention to feel seen. You stop outsourcing your self-worth to the opinions of people who were never qualified to define you in the first place. Because now your validation is internal, your belief is self-generated. You've built an identity so rooted in truth that no rejection, no failure, no loss can shake it. You've stopped performing. You've started asterisk becoming asterisk. The world is noisy, relentlessly, brutally noisy. Opinions fly at you from every direction, from strangers on the internet, from family members who mean well but don't understand you, from friends who carry their own fears and limitations. And if you're not grounded, if you're not deeply rooted in your own confidence, you'll start to absorb all of it. You'll find yourself second, guessing everything, one comment, one raised eyebrow, one rejection, and suddenly your whole sense of direction starts to crumble. But when you have high confidence, you don't get tossed around by every opinion. You listen, sure, but you don't asterisk live asterisk by it. Confidence gives you clarity. It builds a firewall between your soul and the chaos around you. It teaches you how to hear the noise without becoming it. When you're truly confident, you stop needing validation like oxygen. You're no longer addicted to praise because your identity isn't built on applause, it's built on purpose. People will always have something to say. They will project their insecurities onto you, tell you to play it safe, encourage you to stay small, but confidence hands you the ability to nod politely and keep moving anyway. And here's the truth: people will criticize you no matter what you do. Be too loud and you're too much. Be too quiet and you're not enough. Take risks and you're reckless. Play it safe and you're boring. So why not just do what asterisk you asterisk believe in? Confidence gives you permission to stop shapeshifting for every room you walk into. You no longer mold yourself to fit others' comfort zones. Instead, you show up fully, unapologetically, in alignment with your own truth. And in doing that, you start to attract people who respect your authenticity and naturally repel those who never really saw you in the first place. Without confidence, every decision becomes a performance. You're not creating from your truth, you're reacting to other people's expectations. You get stuck in a loop of overthinking, approval, seeking, and emotional exhaustion. It's a trap, a confidence trap. But when you break out of it, something powerful happens. You start choosing from clarity, not fear. You make decisions that reflect your asterisk values, your vision, your voice. You stop chasing opportunities that weren't meant for you and start building the ones that are. Confidence also silences the internal noise, the voice in your own head that's been echoing other people's doubts for years. You know the one that says you're not smart enough, experienced enough, talented enough. That voice didn't come from you. It came from someone else's limitations that you accidentally adopted as your own. But high confidence allows you to rewrite that script, to quiet the inner critic and let the inner champion speak louder. And when that champion is in charge, you start taking bold, aligned action, not because you're fearless, but because your faith in yourself is stronger than your fear. The beauty of high confidence is that it doesn't just shut out noise, it amplifies your inner voice. And when your voice is clear, powerful, and steady, you begin to lead your life, not just live it. You make bold requests. You say no without guilt. You walk away from places that don't honor you. You stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Confidence isn't just about showing up. It's about showing up for yourself first. And once you do that, the noise fades, not because it disappears, but because it no longer matters. Rejection hurts. Let's not pretend it doesn't. It stings, it shakes you. It can make you question your worth, your talent, your place in the world. But here's the shift. High confidence doesn't eliminate rejection. It redefines it. When you're anchored in self-belief, rejection stops feeling like a wall and starts feeling like a mirror. You don't collapse under it. You study it. You ask better questions. Instead of what's wrong with me, you ask, what am I being redirected toward? Confidence turns the pain of being told no into the wisdom of knowing it wasn't your door to begin with. Most people see rejection as a stop sign. Confident people see it as a signal, a detour, a divine redirection towards something more aligned. That job you didn't get, maybe it was a cage, dressed as opportunity. That person who walked away, maybe their absence is clearing space for someone who sees you more fully. Confidence allows you to zoom out, to stop obsessing over temporary losses and start recognizing long-term alignment. It teaches you that rejection isn't the opposite of success. It's often the path to it. It's a shake-up that leads to a step up. Rejection also exposes the parts of us that still seek approval. Every time you feel gutted by a no, a confidence invites you to pause and ask, what part of me was hoping this would validate me? Because when you rely on outside confirmation to feel worthy, you give power to things you can't control. High confidence shifts your validation system inward. It allows you to acknowledge disappointment without spiraling into self-doubt. You feel the emotion, but it doesn't define your identity. You no longer mistake rejection for a reflection of your value. This mindset is a superpower in a world where rejection is inevitable. Whether you're chasing dreams, building relationships, starting something new, you're going to face closed doors. But confident people walk up to doors, knock boldly, and if it doesn't open, they don't waste time begging. They don't try to force it open. They build another door. Confidence gives you creativity in the face of resistance. You stop waiting to be chosen. You choose yourself and then you create space for others to choose you too. When you internalize this truth, you stop fearing rejection altogether. You stop seeing it as a loss and start seeing it as a filter. Every no becomes proof that you're moving, trying, risking. People who never get rejected are usually people who never put themselves out there. Confidence lets you embrace risk without attaching your identity to the outcome. You apply, audition, launch, initiate, not because you're guaranteed a yes, but because you're no longer destroyed by a no. You build resilience, you build grit, you build forward momentum even when the doors stay shut, and maybe the most powerful part is this. When you grow through rejection with high confidence, you develop a sense of unshakable inner safety. You realize that nothing outside of you can take away what's inside of you, that you're still whole, even when you're overlooked, that you're still valuable, even when you're passed over. You don't flinch at closed doors anymore. You nod, say thank you, and keep walking, because you know something better is ahead, and more importantly, you know you're ready for it. High confidence doesn't just change how you see yourself, it changes who's drawn to you. It's like a silent frequency. Energy you radiate without even trying. When you walk into a room with certainty, not arrogance, but grounded self-assurance, people feel it. You don't need to speak loudly. Your presence speaks for you. The right people notice, the ones who see your strength, your clarity, your intention, and they don't just admire you from a distance. They lean in. They want to know you, connect with you, support you, because confidence is magnetic. It attracts people who are also operating on a higher level. What's even more powerful is this. While confidence draws the right people toward you, it also pushes the wrong ones away, the ones who only liked you when you doubted yourself, the ones who felt comfortable around your insecurity, the ones who preferred you silent, compliant, small. Confidence disrupts those dynamics. It disturbs people who relied on your uncertainty to feel bigger. But that's the beauty of it. You don't need to chase or convince anymore. You're no longer available for relationships built on imbalance. You're available for mutual respect, honesty, and alignment. Anything less becomes instantly unappealing. Think about how many times you've bent yourself to fit into spaces that weren't meant for you: jobs, friendships, romantic relationships. You watered yourself down, softened your voice, hid your brilliance just to keep the peace or avoid rejection. But high confidence shifts your priorities. You stop asking, "How can I be accepted?" and start asking, "Is this aligned with who I truly am?" That subtle shift changes everything. It means you no longer seek to fit in You seek to belong. And there's a massive difference. Belonging doesn't require shrinking. It requires authenticity. Confidence gives you discernment. It sharpens your ability to sense who's really in your corner and who's just benefiting from your silence. You begin to see through charm, through manipulation, through surface-level praise. You recognize energy that's inconsistent, support that's conditional, and intentions that are selfish. And when you sense that, you don't ignore it anymore. You don't tolerate it. High confidence empowers you to walk away from what no longer feels right, even if it once felt familiar. You trust your instincts more. You trust your boundaries. You trust you. And here's what's beautiful. You begin to attract relationships that reflect the version of you that you've stepped into. People who challenge you to grow, not because they think you're lacking, but because they see your potential. People who don't dim your light, they mirror it. When you're confident, you don't need others to complete you. But you'll find people who complement you, who bring new depth, new ideas, new energy into your world, and those connections feel different. They're not transactional, they're transformational. So as you elevate your confidence, your circle changes, not because you're trying to be better than anyone, but because you're finally being better for yourself. The vibe shifts, the conversations change, the way people treat you shifts because they're now responding to a version of you that no longer tolerates disrespect, confusion, or emotional crumbs. You become a mirror reflecting people's true intentions back to them. Some will step up. Others will step away, and either way you're good, because confidence teaches you this. The people who are meant for you will never ask you to be less than who you are. Everything you want begins with confidence, not talent, not luck, not timing confidence because without it, even the most gifted person in the world will talk themselves out of opportunities. Confidence is the bridge between potential and reality. It takes the ideas in your head and brings them into motion. You can have all the dreams, skills, and goals, but if you don't believe you deserve them or can handle them, You'll sabotage them before they even begin. Confidence isn't a luxury, it's the asterisk launch pad asterisk for everything. It doesn't just get you started. It keeps you moving when things get hard. Confidence transforms the way you take risks. It doesn't eliminate fear, but it puts fear in the back seat. You stop asking, "What if I fail?" and start asking, "What if I fly?" That one shift changes your entire relationship with discomfort. High confidence rewires your default reaction to challenges. Instead of pulling back, you lean in. You pitch yourself for the role. You send the email. You ask for the raise. You introduce yourself in the room, because confidence gives you the courage to face the unknown, and courage is the price of admission to a meaningful life. And let's be honest, most people don't lack talent. They lack the boldness to act on it. They talk themselves out of the room before they ever walk in. They wait for permission. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait until they're ready. But here's the truth. Ready is a myth. No one is ever fully ready. Confident people don't wait until every detail is in place. They move in faith. They trust themselves to figure it out as they go. Confidence says, "I may not have all the answers, but I trust myself enough to begin." High confidence changes your standards. When you know your worth, your tolerance for mediocrity disappears. You stop entertaining relationships that drain you. You stop accepting jobs that suffocate your creativity. You stop settling for situations that insult your potential. Confidence makes it uncomfortable to stay small. It builds a kind of pressure inside you, not the kind that breaks you, but the kind that pushes you to rise. You don't chase things just to feel important. You choose what aligns with your truth. And if it doesn't, you walk away without hesitation. Another powerful thing confidence does, it silences comparison. You're no longer distracted by what everyone else is doing, achieving, or building. You stop measuring your progress against someone else's highlight reel. Confidence keeps your eyes on your own paper. It helps you recognize that your path, your pace, and your purpose are uniquely yours, and that means you're not in competition. You're in alignment. You cheer for others without shrinking yourself. You rise without needing someone else to fall. That's not just maturity, it's mastery. Most of all, confidence gives you peace, not the kind that comes from everything going right, but the kind that comes from knowing you'll be okay even when things go wrong. You trust yourself to navigate chaos. You trust yourself to rebuild after loss. You trust yourself to begin again if you have to. That inner stability. That's the real power. It's what allows you to take leaps, to start things that might fail, to say yes to the unknown, because you're not just confident in outcomes. You're confident in yourself. And once you have that, you become unstoppable. Not because life is perfect, but because you know how to show up no matter what. So here's the truth. Confidence isn't a luxury, it's not optional, it's the foundation, it's the spark that lights everything else on fire. When you decide to believe in yourself fully and unapologetically, you stop living life on the sidelines, you stop waiting, you stop shrinking, you start leading because the world doesn't change when you play small. It changes when you rise, when you speak, when you own who you are. This isn't about ego. This is about knowing that your voice matters, your presence matters, your vision matters, and the moment you stop asking for permission to be powerful is the moment you finally step into everything that was meant for you. Confidence changes how you walk, how you love, how you work, how you dream. It touches everything. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to start with one bold, defiant, beautiful belief. I am enough. Say it, live it, let the world rise to meet you. Because once you claim that power, once you stand in that light, there is no going back, and the world will never see you the same again.